Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be showing you my July TBR. So, for the month of July, I have a pretty extensive list of books that I want to read, which I'm probably not going to be able to get to by the end of the month, but a majority of these books are fairly short, so I really feel like I will be able to get through them. One more thing before I get into this TBR is that I will not be including the book I am currently reading, which is Obsidio. I'm pretty sure I've already talked about this, and I don't want to include it for redundancy purposes and for just because I'm currently reading it and it's not on my TBR, it's on my currently reading list, so I just feel like that's different. So let's just get into it. The first book on my TBR list this month is The Kill Order by James Dashner. This is a prequel to the Maze Runner trilogy, which are The Maze Runner, The Scorched Trials, and The Death Cure, all by James Dashner. I don't know a lot about this book. I started to read it one day and, well, a long time ago, like after I read The Maze Runner, because I used to love The Maze Runner. I started reading this after I finished The Maze Runner, and I didn't like it just because it wasn't following the same characters because it's a prequel. It's like before anything in The Maze Runner happened. But I just decided that I wanted to pick it up now because maybe I'll think differently of it now. And it was really just because I didn't want to not see the characters that I loved so much. And I feel like I won't have the same problem because I've read a different prequel, which was after this but before The Maze Runner, which is kind of confusing, but it was The Fever Code by James Dashner. That one I read a while ago. But I decided to pick this one up because I really wanted to finish the series, and without finishing the prequel, without reading this, obviously I have not finished the series, and it's just kind of annoying not to have finished the series. Plus, it's super short. I can totally get this read pretty fast, and I'm very excited for this book. Alright, moving on. So the next 3 books on this July TBR are the last 3 books in the Giver Quartet, which are Gathering Blue, Messenger, and Sun by Lois Lowry. 3 books. So The Giver is the predecessor to these 3 books, and in 7th grade or 8th grade, I remember reading The Giver for English, and I just decided that, I've had this box set of The Giver for so long, and they're so pretty, and I decided why not just read them, because look, these 2 are so short. This one's pretty big, but I know I can get these finished this month, and it's not a big deal. It's just I really wanted to read these, and I had a friend who said that they were really good, and I'm really excited to read these. It's been so long since I've had them, and like The Kill Order, I just want to get to read them because they've been on my major, out of all my books, they've been on my TBR for so long, and I just decided this month I was going to try to get done with some of my older books before I start reading some of the newer books, just because I feel like I never will if I don't set it as a goal for this month. So I'm going to try to read these 3 books this month. Hopefully I will, and hopefully I'll really like them. Alright, so the next book I have is Deadfall by Anna Carey, and I'm pretty sure that this is actually a new book, but I'm pretty sure that I just talked about this one in my last video because I just got it, and I was really excited to get it. I've been waiting to read this one forever, so I'm not going to go into detail about it, but it is following a character who, I think her name is Sunny, but I don't think that's her real name, or whatever. It's a little confusing. I'm really excited for this book, and that will definitely be one of my priority reads this month. I really want to read this book. Alright, so the next 2 books on my TBR this month are 2nd and 3rd books in the Mod Code series, which is The Golden Order and The Lost Lineage by Heidi Tankersley. So, these are so hard to hold. And there's glare. So, these books are the 2nd and 3rd books in the Mod Code trilogy. I think there's actually a 4th book coming out eventually, but right now I'm pretty sure it's a trilogy. I've only read the 1st book, and I thought it was okay. It wasn't my favorite read, but it was good. It was something I would recommend to other people. It's something that I would love to keep on my shelf, and I know I'm going to. And I hope that it just gets even better in these 2 books, because the first one was pretty well executed. I just flew kind of through it. I really love the characters in this series, and I can't wait to see more from this series. Alright everybody, so the next book on this TBR, and I know the next book, then you're not getting through those other books you just talked about, and I'm yeah, probably not. I mean, come on, set goals and try to finish them. Not always a thing that happens, but whatever. So the next book on this TBR is something I should have read a long time ago, which is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. And I've never read this, but I've seen the movie, and it has definitely been one of my favorite movies that I've ever really seen, because it's just a great story, and I know the book is going to be 100 times better, and that's insane because the movie was so good. So I'm really excited for this. This book follows our main character, Liesl Miminger, whose life is changed by an object. So this object she found in the snow beside her brother's graveside. And this book kind of spirals into her love for books and reading, and and then it goes so much farther than that, but that's just like the basics. I'm just really excited for this book, and I cannot wait to say that I thought it was an amazing read as well. Alright everybody, so the last and final book in this TBR is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. So, you guys may know or may not know, but Sarah J. Maas is by far one of my favorite high fantasy YA authors. I've read every single book in the Throne of Glass series except for this one. So far as it is. I'm feeling like this might be hard for me to read this month because I know it's a prequel to the Throne of Glass series, and all the stuff that's happened and all the things I know about the series, this might be a little difficult to read, or so I've heard. I've also heard good things about it. I've also heard it's really good. So I don't know, I can't really judge it. I think it looks pretty awesome. I really want to read this, but I'm anxiously awaiting Kingdom of Ash. Me and Emmy, we're awaiting Kingdom of Ash, and I'm really excited for Kingdom of Ash. I don't know how many times I just said Kingdom of Ash, but it's a lot, and I can't say it very well. So that's the book I am awaiting right now. Since I'm waiting on that one, and I have to find out what happens after Empire of Storms, I might not be able to read this month, but I'm going to try. That's why it's at the bottom of the TBR, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to this, or when I do get to it, if I'm going to be able to sit there and read it, knowing that what happened at the end of Empire of Storms hasn't been resolved. I'm just going to try to read it, but we'll see. It might not happen, but we'll see. Alright everybody, so that was my complete July TBR for the month. I know it's a bit ambitious, but I think definitely get at least half of these books read. Maybe more. I just want to set the TBR because I want to read all these books that I've had for a while before I start reading the books that I just got. I'm looking at them over there in the corner of my room because I set them there, the books that are like really like new and I really want to read them, but I decided I can't read those until I read these. So thanks guys for watching my video, and please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you liked what you saw, and hit the notifications bell as to be notified as to when I post new videos. I am posting them pretty frequently, and I don't really have much to say about my July TBR other than showing you them and talking about them. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Bye.